Hey there, everyone! Welcome to a series of Let's Play specials. We're gonna be evil geniuses. I'm Samuel.
And I'm in my interview Evil Genius Apprenticeship. I had one line and I completely screwed it up. You know what? Take me. Let's just roll with it. We're doing it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live. So yeah, guys, by the time you see this, Evil Genius 2 will be out. So we decided to do something a bit special. So for 2 weeks, we're gonna play Evil Genius 1. And then, by the time me and Shay convene together for our next Let's Play recording session, Evil Genius 2 will exist. So, for the month, you're going to get 2 episodes of Evil Genius 1, and then 2 episodes of Evil Genius 2, just to get things started. We're kind of celebrating Evil Genius around here because I've kind of introduced Shay to it and stuff, but this is one of my favorite games of all time. It really is. If you make me put one of those silly listicles together, this would probably show up. Let's put it that way.
I love the simulation. Uh-oh. Someone is saying something?
Yeah, I've got it set up. I got it. Don't worry about it. What were you going to say?
I was just saying that I absolutely love the little sim people running around. There is something, godlike about these kind of games. I guess that's what we call god games.
Yep.
But I absolutely love that. Seeing little people running around. Hi, little rats in my maze.
We researched the zoom lens camera. Performs the same function, but has a larger range. Nice. Okay, so I'm already playing a file. I'm not starting as a file from scratch for this. This is my current file. I kind of had the feeling that it's possible that a file of this game, just fresh, we wouldn't get deep enough in an hour's worth of play, because we're doing 2 videos, to really do anything. So instead, I decided to just go with our current file, and there we go.
All right, I was seeing that little yellow guy. It's like, dude, slow down. My God. He was trying to get out of the thing there.
Yeah, he's going to get the money that we're stealing from the world map right now. I've got some guards in a place.
He can go and do it.
Come on, get down there. Let's show off my trap. There we go. This goes here. And then, well, he didn't go far enough, but it still confused those guys, so I'll take it. Normally, the wind tunnels are supposed to blow the forces of... sometimes it gets a minion, too. Supposed to blow the forces of justice close enough to this to where then it gets confused by the thing and shoots. Most of the time it works, but as long as it at least blows them away from my laboratory so they can't sabotage me, I'm fine with anything else. If anything, I might need to move these closer to here.
Object will be moved shortly.
Because this is a brand new trap that I've been working on. So, yeah, and then at least they'll get there, and then that'll trigger, and that should work in theory. But anyway, yes, this is my island.
One has to absolutely just admire his determination. It's like, you know what? I see exactly what's happening here. I might have the skills to sabotage multi-million-dollar equipment, but I cannot take a hint, bro. My God.
Which he's an investigator, so he's not that big of a problem to me. It's where they had just put him down. I'm suspecting that's why they didn't trigger.
Gotcha.
Although I will reconnect them just in case. There we go. Because I cannot connect those 2 together. Yeah, they don't allow me to do that. So I'm just going to have to connect 1 to each pressure pad and go that direction with it. Gotcha. Oh, by the way, here are my 2 henchmen. I started with the Jove there. And there's the matron. By the way, you're gonna love them. You're gonna love the matron's voice. Are you ready for this?
I am ready. Lay it on me.
Oh, well, I never.
It sounds like a Mrs. Doubtfire impersonation gone wrong, and you know what?
Very.
I'm all about it. This is
Oh
fine.
yeah, very. Jobei is the standard stereotypical samurai. You expect him to be that. And then her, on the other hand, she's a demented matron that we picked up from a mental institution, I think, if I'm not mistaken, which, irony abounds, I'm aware.
Yeah. Recruit from what you know. I'm right there with you, man. All
Yep.
about it.
And
Now,
here's
what are
our-
the different areas there?
Yeah, so here's our stolen money with all of our ill-gotten gains. That is the actual Eiffel Tower. We shrink-rate it and stole it. So that's... We're rather proud of that around here.
What happens if you rebiggen it inside? Is that an option?
It's not an option, and I prefer not to test it.
Come on, man, for science. Oh, goodness. What else is in there? Is someone frozen?
Yes, this was an early hominid that was found in a research thing in Antarctica, I think, and we stole that. This is a spacesuit from a research project in America that we stole, and then this is a Persian rug.
What time period is this taking place in?
Vague. We're not really sure. That's-
I absolutely love it. It's like, as much as you're into Doctor Who and everything, it's, you know what, just all of it. Just imagine it's all times.
It feels like it. It's kind of like how, a series of unfortunate events doesn't seem to be in a specific place. Same basic principle.
I am with you. I am with you.
Here is the cafeteria for the workers.
And
Here's
it's
the
located right
barracks.
beside the sauna, it looks like.
That is the freezer. That's where we put the bodies.
Oh, good. I thought it was people taking showers, and I'm like, is that sanitary to have right next to the mess hall? But no, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
This is the research library. This is our security room with the cage and the interrogation chair, although there's other things in this place that can be used as interrogation tools as well. I'll give you a hint. One of them's in the kitchens. Here's my power supply. Now, we just recently researched nuke power, so I am slowly going to be working to replace these generators with these. They're better, but I also reinforced the door with a better door because, dang it, if an infiltrator gets in there, I am in so much trouble.
I'm with you.
This is the rec room, along with a stolen, it does autosave, a stolen painting that we stole on the wall there.
A marvelous masterpiece.
Yep, here's the pharmacy. The control center. The training room. Like right now, a spin doctor is currently training a valet up to become a spin doctor, because minions have different levels that they go up to and do different things for us.
Gotcha.
You don't directly control any minion. You directly control your henchmen, but minions do what you need them to do.
Yeah, it's just kind of gated by time. It will take whenever you move the objects in the hallway, for example, it wasn't an instantaneous thing. There's gated progress that way. Is that correct?
Pretty much, it's whenever a minion gets to it and moves it, in that case, at least.
Understood. It will get done, just not necessarily right away. It's like, dude, I need time.
This is my inner sanctum. This fellow right here is me. And I've gotten infamous enough to where I have one bodyguard. So,
Very Wilson Fisk, is that his name?
yes. And then this is my research laboratory. And here's a scientist possibly reporting in on something that he's discovered around the place. Because the technicians and scientists, whenever they are not doing something for you, they are roaming around your base and researching various objects.
Is
Right
there
now,
any way to direct the research, or is it random what they do?
It's random what they do. However, there will be some interesting things that you'll notice as quality of life changes in Evil Genius 2 when we get there.
Gotcha.
I've been very excited about all the stuff the developer has been putting up on those videos. Let's put it that way. Because first of all, it's a developer that acquired Evil Genius. It's not the original ones. And yeah, I'm excited about the changes that they've made, because they've made subtle ones. It's still essentially Evil Genius as I've played it and know it, and there's just like some subtle quality of life changes that are like, oh yes, thank you.
So you're not going from like Zelda 1 to Zelda 2, it's more like Zelda 2 or Zelda 1 to Link to the Past.
A bit, yeah.
My God, is that really compact? Look at this guy. You know what? Screw the Evil Genius thing. I mean, if we look at the technology that you have there, I mean, look at packing this in this gun.
See, this is why I knew this would work. You're already doing what I thought you would be doing.
Oh, I mean, come on. We've all seen Dragon Ball Z. We know where Bulma's money comes from. It's from the Science 13. That is exactly what we need to be doing here. Why are we stealing the Eiffel Tower? You should be putting Jeff Bezos out of business.
I mean, technically, if we're following current news, Jeff Bezos has already put himself out of business, but, you know, tomato, tomato.
We can discuss off stream, because honestly, I don't know. I have not been keeping up with current events.
Oh, nothing bad. He stepped down as CEO, that's all.
Oh, gotcha.
Which was ironic when I had to report on how Amazon is set up and everything in a class by watching a documentary that was done in 2014, and I'll be danged if I wasn't just sitting there going, but this is out of date and some of this information doesn't work anymore. But, you know, I still wrote my discussion board as diligently as I could and everything, so it's just that I had to also throw in the information. By the way, us talking about Bezos not being effective at everything, we're gonna have to wait a couple of years to see how this pans out.
Wait, did you literally have to write it from that time period then? Or you just wrote it from the information that was given from that time period?
I couldn't help myself, and I put a caveat in it to where I said, well, this was from 2014, and for instance, Jeff Bezos announced this year he's stepping down as CEO of Amazon. So a lot of us talking about how might be a bad CEO and be needed to gotten rid of or something. Yeah, it's kind of actually happening now. So... because it's in my organizational communications class. I'm not talking out of school, so to speak, like literally. Whenever I'm talking about this, it's not me complaining or anything. It was more along the line of me going, there are disadvantages of being the guy that follows technology in a room like this when it comes to this sort of exercise. And that definitely showed up where I was like, yeah, I've got information. I'm going to seem like a know-it-all, but at the same time, I cannot in good conscience analyze Amazon without knowing what I know. I can't separate it from that. It's impossible.
Great. Also, if anyone out there has tried to sign up for an API license with Amazon, this base is not quite the maze that you have with that, so I'm just saying good luck to you if you are able to navigate it, because I got frustrated with it and just decided to write a screen scraper. Yeah, I tried to play by the rules, but my God, man. Okay, so what is our objectives? I saw you coming into this map. What were you doing there? Were you just...
Oh, yeah, I should have explained that. I got too much heat in Southeast Asia.
I see the heat up top.
Which I really should have. So I, for a bit... sent these guys over here to the Pacific Allies here, just to let that heat die down. So now that it is, I've sent them back to where they were. I've been keeping these 5 guards here, because all the military types of your minions are really good at thieving money. So.
Gotcha. I like the really important ones. It's like, move, I've got stuff.
Yeah.
red shirt man there. Where's he going?
He is going with that case to play Deal or No Deal. No, to put it in the vault here.
Ah, gotcha. I will say I learned something about Deal or No Deal. Did you know that before it, there was a show on television called The $64,000 Question?
I know about the $64,000 or 64. However, yeah, I will explain why it's screwing in my head right now because I know about it. I've never seen it. However, I have seen an old. Oh God. Oh God. Why am I blanking on their names right now?
Was it one of the ones? Oh, it was a comedian?
Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. They did yeah, I really dug for that one. Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin did a bit making fun of it. Where Jerry was the kind of loopy contestant and Dean was the suave game show host. So...
Yeah, I'm with you. What are the three gray guys there? Are they bad guys?
Well, good
Or
guys
non-bad
in
guys?
this case.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're investigators from Patriot, where I had my guys over there kind of in their area. Because you'll notice they've all got colors, right?
Security door bypass.
Blue is Patriot, green is Saber, yellow is Smash, orange is Anvil, and red is Hammer. So these are the different agencies that want to be thorns in your side and get in your way of your evil plans.
Gotcha.
And at some point I need to send some more technicians out and stuff to look up some more plans, which they have completely overhauled what this map does in the second game, and it looks like I'm going to enjoy it more. Because there is a level of micromanage inside of this one that gets annoying sometimes. Instead of just putting minions down and just leaving them there and babysitting them and stuff like that, there's actually going to be missions in Evil Genius 2 where it's like, this mission will allow you to steal this much money. You also don't get your minions back, though. So it's a thing where you have to do a different sort of balance, where you send a minion off to do a scheme, and they don't come back. They just do that scheme for you. And you have to balance how many minions you have with doing all that stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm also looking at security guard guy there. Was he a good guy or a bad guy?
No, he's a bad guy. To us,
Oh.
anyway.
Understood. Oh,
Okay, no,
do we
he
need to move it one further?
bumped. So yeah, I think we might.
Object will be moved shortly.
Oh, no, boys. Oh, this won't do at all.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Okay,
What
Jubei,
happened with them?
they found something.
Rage bar at the max, sayonara.
Go hunt them down. One down, two to go. Or no, not one down yet.
Yeah, one is down.
Why are they
have a mini
walking like that?
special
Holy
move.
cow.
Yeah. Dang it.
Oh. So,
Yeah.
since they found something, what actually happens now?
They will go report it back, and we'll get a little bit of extra heat for it.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Hopefully some of my valets will find that and take care of it.
Oh, as far as your cover for this one, is this the one where you start out with like a hotel and
That will be another quality of life thing, because in this version, you have to build this little side building over here.
gotcha. And this effectively is the cover for your actual base.
Meanwhile, in the next game, in Evil Genius 2, you will start with the cover operation being part of the building, and there is a back door that you go in that leads to your evil base.
Object move order confirmed.
So, instead of having to build this awkward little building off to the side, you actually end up, just dealing with the right thing instead. So,
Streamlining the game.
yes, exactly. Because the team that took a hold of it, Rebellion, they are not the original development team, but they are a team of people that seem to have so much love for the original game, like a ridiculous amount. So,
whenever you can see people put their, passion, as you like to say, or just put their love for it, it is absolutely wonderful. Now, as far as like placing down a generator or placing down the nuclear reactor there, do you actually have to hook it up to any kind of electrical grid, a la Sims, or?
no.
Excellent.
It's there, and it powers your base, as long as it is inside the room. So there's our agent that we got, and now we hang him up. And eventually that body bag will disappear in a certain amount of time.
Now you got me worried about the mess hall being so close to this place. See, that's just...
Unintentional joke, but I will totally take it.
Oh, what's going on in here?
Object has
Centrifuge.
been ordered.
New piece of equipment.
Roll spin ahead, right round.
Because right now I have the impact analyzer. That's the first piece of scientific equipment I managed to steal. Well, besides the research machine. Then we researched to where we found how to make a laser, and we researched to learn how to make a centrifuge. You essentially steal one piece of equipment to begin with, and then you research the rest of them.
I love the idea. I do have to ask, because you said that we've got a research lab here, but then we've got the research library up there. Is that correct?
I think it's just a library, to be honest. I think I missed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the archives. There we go. This is because all of these are refresh, and don't ask me to quote them off the top of my head. I know that the barracks replenishes endurance, for instance, which actually,
Gotcha.
now that I'm thinking about it, I need to build a couple of
Object purchase
multi-gens.
order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
Hopefully, I'm not spending too much money at once. I did have to think about that.
Now, as far as your money, I'm seeing the $113,016 there. What is a good ballpark amount of money to have at this point in the game? Should you have well over $1 million? Should you have below $1 million?
Just depends. You just gotta steal it as you need it, pretty much.
Speaking of which, it looks like you're currently stealing.
Yeah. Like I said, I try to keep like 5 guards on duty for that sort of thing, but, different strategies.
Understood.
And then sometimes, given that certain acts of infamy require you to, do various things, sometimes like, I'll just
Unspeakable things.
like this requires 2 workers, but sometimes you'll have something that requires a whole bunch of different ones, like kidnap militia leader.
Sounds risky, but you know what? We're game for it.
Yeah,
Work
we
with
are
us.
actually. gain us 1 notoriety, but more importantly, I don't know. Hold on. How many? Okay, so theoretically, I want to get my capacity up before I do that because I really don't have more minion room to make militia.
Gotcha. See what you mean. Currently, we're at 55 or 54 of 55, right?
Yes.
So your icon down below your money and everything, which I noticed has ticked down a little bit. Your icon, it looks like just a pissed off baby, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's Maximilian. I mean, he is the fan favorite, so he had to show back up in Evil Genius 2 as well. He is another one of the options. But yeah, there he is.
Oh, are there any ones that did not make the cut? Or did they bring back all of them? Or
They didn't bring back all of them. Maximilian is the only evil genius that's actually coming back. Although, and he's set up as your all-rounder if you've never played Evil Genius before, probably good to go. In this version, he pumps things into research easier. So,
gotcha.
because in this game, there's one that makes the forces of justice show up slower. Then, what's the other one? I always forget. I think the other one's minion loyalty lasts longer or something like that. Same basic principle is going to apply in the second game, but we've got a new batch of evil geniuses. One of them is a henchman from the original game, Red Ivan, and he's been upgraded to evil genius status now. So, oh, by the way, he's also voiced by Brian Blessed. So there is that.
Yes.
As soon as they announced that, we were like, excuse me, who did you get to voice Red Ivan?
This is like the Command and Conquer thing, if they're going to get like the big name people to start doing things.
Yeah, I know, right? J.K. Simmons is the president, and Red Ivan is now Brian Blessed, of course. I'm still not going to play him to begin with, although each of them apparently have their own campaigns now. It's a bit more story-driven this time around. So, because as you can see, this is more managing things, and you're still going to be doing that, but, you know.
I will say, as far as anyone who might not have actually looked up Brian Blessed or seen, just be prepared, because he has a beard and a voice to match. It is wonderful.
And when you look him up and you say, oh, so he overacts everything, you're like, no, that's Brian Blessed. The man doesn't act much. He's just him. Because I've seen him on, like, British panel shows and everything, and he goes whole hog his entire life.
There is, and I actually opened up an image search just to make sure I wasn't telling people, hey, look this up, and then, oh my god, it's something we definitely didn't want to see. No,
Right.
If you do look him up, a lot of it is him smiling to the point of laughing, and the man has a wonderful laugh as well. Too.
Oh, he does. Yes, it's big and booming, and, like, you get joy out of it just hearing him. It's fantastic.
Or even just seeing the still frames of him mid-laugh. I mean, this man, I don't know why I'm gushing over Brian Blessed. Okay, we're jumping back into the game.
It's Brian Blessed. I mean, come on. That's...
Even his photos have a gravitational pull. You can't help but love it. Anyway, I'm sure that there are people out there that's like, you know what, that I am not going to tick up a counter or anything here, so we're just going to leave that one there. Oy. For anyone that doesn't know, we kind of have a swear jar thing that's going on for charity, of course, but I'm trying to minimize my impact as much as possible.
Yep, his idea, not mine, by the way. I want to stress that for anyone that goes, what kind of maniacal person? It wasn't my idea, it was his.
Oy. The idea came, or actually, during the Diamond Club's 24-hour stream thing there where we get to donate to a lot of Diamond Clubbers. Next year is going to be wonderful, depending on exactly how upset
much
that
you
I get
slept.
with certain games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. That's with the normal Borderlands. I mean, we can get salty in that game.
Oh, yeah. Both of us can.
Ooh.
While we watch them, we gotta wrap this one up. If you guys want to follow all of our other Let's Plays, head on over to tscn.tv/play. And until next time, play on and be evil.
Mwah.